pretty, but it needed to be done for my son. 5 lives, thought that they were mine. I can't.
Huh, that aged well. So when I went to go check out on my PlayStation earlier, I was going to look at Secret the Mimic and see the screenshots. However, I noticed that Secret the Mimic was lacking the PlayStation VR 2 icon next to the PS5 symbol, and was wondering, well, what's going on there, because there should be a PlayStation VR 2 symbol since, well, a VR symbol since, you know, it's VR compatible, only to find out that it's no longer VR compatible, which is kind of weird because the game was originally VR compatible. I mean, hell, it wasn't just a randomly added on thing. I mean, in PAX, you could play the game in VR, which is kind of random. Now, a lot of people have made some theories about this. Theory 1 was the game that they couldn't finish the VR parts in time, so they had to cut it, which meant the game would forever be in flat mode. So, which, fair enough. Considering Steel's track record of cutting shit from their games, I wouldn't be surprised if the reason was, well, they didn't have time to fully implement it or add it in, because Steel always likes to be ambitious when it comes to their titles, yet when it comes to the deadline, they realize that their ambition always bites them in the ass. Want proof? Help Wanted. Help Wanted originally had the wizards in the game, however, because the textures of the wizards weren't finished, they had to cut them out, only to eventually release them in the DLC. Same with the Showtime button, which unfortunately never got to be used, with only the button implemented, and the Showtime feature, well, just simply never finished. Only a portion of Help Wanted. Same thing with Security Breach. Security Breach has a lot of cut content. I really can't go over it because, well, there is so much cool shit they could have added, but couldn't because of the deadline. Now, there is a possibility that VR compatibility could be added back into the game, and well, if it does, then that's cool. If not, then, whatever. Overall, this pretty much shouldn't affect Secret of the Mimic, since the VR compatibility was an optional thing, and I'm pretty sure the game can run fine without it in flat mode, so it probably won't affect if Secret of the Mimic will be a good game or not, so who knows really. Either way, that's all I really gotta say. I just thought that this was an interesting thing that I just wanted to add, so yeah, there you go. Bye.